Hey guys, so today I'm here to bring you some Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay and commentary, and I figured I would make a video describing how to be aggressive on Laguna Alta and really on any Conquest map. But yeah, I figured I would make a video just to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to get a good KD while being aggressive and also getting those flag caps. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So my first tip is to establish what weapon you're going to use, and I would really recommend any weapon that you, or class, that you feel most comfortable with. But I would also stray away from any weapon that doesn't have a large ammo clip size. Really, the larger the ammo clip, the more aggressive you can be because you're not going to have to reload as often. And reloading, of course, cuts down on your killing time. And also, with those large ammo clip size, you're able to take on numerous enemies. And if you're using a SMG, you're probably not going to be able to take out 4 people continuously. So I would recommend the medic class just because of the LMG. But really, like I said, pick any class you're most comfortable with and then just stick with it. My next tip, at least for this base here, the B flag, is a lot of people like to go towards the green crate, the green shipping crate. And I would recommend do not go inside of it because when you're actually trying to take the point, I find a lot of people like to just chill in there. And really, if anyone lobs a grenade or a Carl Jr., it's just going to take you out pretty much instantly. And you really have no cover because they have the high ground advantage. And like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and really in any first-person shooter, the high point advantage is pretty significant because they're going to be able to get those nice headshots on you. So I recommend not going towards the green crate and actually heading towards the cement staircase and just kind of chilling there. It's a great spot to get the surprise on your enemy because a lot of people aren't actually expecting you to be there, and I get a lot of kills there because just people aren't expecting it. Another great thing about that spot is the fact that you can just kind of like strafe to the left and hide under cover and get away from the enemy line of fire and yeah, live. And right here I make the mistake of not actually checking my flanks and get killed by a guy. And apparently there was actually 4 people up there. I actually had to slow down the footage to see them, but yeah. So I'm finally able to take this B point. My persistent finally pays off. This was, I think, my 3rd attempt to actually take this point. And while playing Laguna Alta, I would definitely recommend going for the B and I believe the C point, and then just kind of moving between them. But because I am trying to be aggressive for this game, and a lot of my allies are heading towards the A point, I decided to make my way over there just for the purpose of staying aggressive and not getting any kills because that's just boring, and that's not really why I play the game. But I make my way up to the A point, and really what I'm just trying to do here is just to assist my allies. And a really good tip that I recommend, and it's kind of obvious, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already implement this into your gameplay already, but I would recommend whenever you're shooting at someone and you actually don't kill them and they go out of your line of sight, is to quickly move to a different location and then try to get the kill then, because they're going to probably be looking for you at that same exact spot to where they thought you were. And if you pop up somewhere else, they're going to have to move their cursor or their iron sights or whatever they're using towards your location, which could be just an inch on the screen, but that difference could be the difference between you living and dying. So it's definitely a good trick that I use all the time. Like I said, it's not that complex or sophisticated or anything. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it if you're not using that. So when I'm trying to be aggressive, I make sure when I'm moving from base to base to try not and stay out in the open. This really works for even if you aren't being aggressive. I find a lot of people are in the open way too often, and when I move from base to base, I usually have a good route or a couple of routes that I can take where I'm at least near some sort of environment that I can use for protection, or really just to keep myself protected from one side so I only have to focus on the other side, if that even makes sense. But yeah, just try to find a route that you feel comfortable with. I mean, there really isn't any perfect route in any map because the maps are so large and there are so many different ways to actually maneuver around the map. So pick a couple of routes that you feel comfortable with and make sure that they don't have a lot of open space that you have to traverse. and you're definitely going to be a lot more successful in staying alive and keeping your KD high. Now, it appears that this guy throws a grenade at me, and it looked like the grenade actually went through my character's body, but it didn't look like it did any damage. If you guys actually know if grenades do damage in this game, the actual grenade, not the actual explosion, because that would be a stupid question, but does the actual grenade, when it hits you, does it actually do damage? Because in that case, it didn't look like it, and I think that'd actually be pretty cool. If it did, it'd be more like Call of Duty. I don't even know why I made that comparison, but I'm actually interested to know if it actually does do damage. I think at the end of this game, I get a kill-death ratio of 30 and 5. Yeah, 30 kills and 5 deaths, which is pretty solid, especially for how aggressive I was. But this about wraps up the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions that you guys would like me to answer, just leave me a comment or even just send me a message, and I will gladly answer those questions. But if you guys did enjoy the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could thumbs up the video. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, just subscribe to my channel. But other than that, guys, have a good one and take it easy.